Then, now, forever. Together.
We are inching closer to crowning a King and Queen of the Ring next Saturday in Riyadh at Night of Champions. Welcome to Main Event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Tokyo, Japan, Giulia!
Getting the action started here tonight with a very special treat once again from Friday Night SmackDown for the very first time here on Main Event. She sets her eyes on championship gold coming up, perhaps the United States Women's Championship, but the beautiful Madness making a detour right here for a huge matchup. As we welcome in right now, Blake Howard alongside the voice of NXT, Vic Joseph. Vic, been a crazy couple of weeks here in the WWE.
It certainly has. This is a woman who I'm very familiar with from her time in NXT. Giulia has made a name for herself all over the world. And as you had mentioned, it's only a matter of time before championship gold is around her waist once again.
Laser focus is the beautiful Madness.
Be fabulous.
And her opponent from Hall of Fame City, B-Fab!
As we get fabulous once again right here on Main Event. Back for more from Friday Night SmackDown as the competition level continues to soar for B-Fab. Right in the thick here of the Queen of the Ring tournament.
Well, this is what the best part about Main Event is, to sit here with you week in and week out. When you have a superstar like B-Fab who's getting to test their skills each and every week. Think about taking on Candice LeRae.
Indeed.
Getting to sharpen her skills, so to speak. And then you look at someone like Giulia, who also gets to test their skills, because it's, in a way of putting it, iron sharpens iron, right?
Indeed.
And for B-Fab, if she's able to knock off someone like Giulia, it certainly helps her case moving forward the rest of the year. But for Giulia, if you slip, then you don't have championship gold dreams. You're starting to work your way back up that ladder.
Certainly looking at two superstars here on different rungs of the ladder. Bell sounds were underway. Looking at B-Fab here, second appearance in a couple of weeks on Main Event. Vic, we talked about that experience against Charlotte Flair, Miss Money in the Bank Naomi. You mentioned Candice LeRae, but how does B-Fab learn from some of those losses?
We always talk about B-Fab and the athleticism, right? And we talk about the moxie that she has. I mean, you saw her come out here, the way she walks, the way that all eyes are on her, passes that airport test, as Booker T would say.
Absolutely.
But if you ask Booker T as well, it's about refining and ironing out some of those in-ring skills. And that also, by the way, and I want to say something about B-Fab, which I hope she doesn't get upset with me for. She knows that, which is why she goes to the
here we go,
Performance
crucifix into the
Center.
cover. Shoulders are down, only two. Back the other way. Nice counter by B-Fab. Series of near falls right here. These two going back and forth, Vic.
Which is why she goes down to the Performance Center and she gets in extra work each week, because earlier in her career, I don't think she would have been able to have that tit for tat, that back and forth with anyone. Now she's in there doing it with one of the best in the world.
Also been doing some training with the Hall of Famer Natalya as well, and Looking at wins, Vic, is that simply what B-Fab needs to get on Nick Aldis's radar for things like the Queen of the Ring tournament?
I think every match matters, right? And I think that's for anybody. It doesn't matter what brand it is, if it's Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whether it's Evolve. One win can start
Giulia back the other way. Rolls up B-Fab. Oh, right on the cusp.
An unpredicted journey, because a win here for B-Fab, Nick Aldis would be crazy not to put her in championship contention.
And this could be it right here. Drops Giulia face first. B-Fab into the cover. And the beautiful Madness able to press out.
And B-Fab's wise enough to know she needs to work extra hard. So she can think about the Women's Royal Rumble, because that's going to be here before we even blink. And so she can think about becoming a future Queen of the Ring. So she can think about becoming a future Women's United States Champion. Perhaps down the line going to Monday Night Raw and becoming a future Women's Intercontinental Champion. But she's got to put in the work, which is what she's been doing, but you got to pick up the wins.
Spoken about B-Fab, roughly 30 matches in her career thus far. Already had some accolades. But the beautiful Madness, the tested veteran, in control, and Vic from the apron, all the way to the floor.
Well, no matter how much training you have, you cannot be prepared for the beautiful Madness.
Look at B-Fab as perhaps an unknown commodity in the women's division. Let's take another look right here, Vic, at Giulia. Putting a lot of torque right on the neck. Giulia's really amped up that intensity in recent weeks ever since joining Friday Night SmackDown.
Well, she's the reason that women like Jordynne Grace went to NXT. She elevated the women's division for that entire brand. There's no one that can doubt Giulia's ability, no matter what brand she's out, to not only elevate it, but to bring out the best in her opponents.
As Giulia putting B-Fab in a very compromising position right here in that trio, whoa. And now, and Giulia, not showing much respect here to B-Fab, but Vic, you talk about the brands, looking at Friday Night SmackDown, it does seem Giulia on quite the collision course with the U.S. Women's Champion, Zelina Vega.
Certainly is, and again, there's no love lost there, and it's all about championships, right? It's what Booker T says every Tuesday, checks championships. Speaking of which, huge Raw coming up for the women's division. Bayley, Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship on Monday, not to mention Roxanne Perez, Jade, semifinals of the Queen of the Ring, all go down Monday in Columbus.
And we certainly know that final spot confirmed for the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Into the cover. And B-Fab only getting 2.
This will be a huge win for B-Fab in her career. You said 30-some matches. This certainly would be a statement victory for her.
She's had appearances in the Royal Rumble, even competed inside Madison Square Garden thus far, but would love to taste some championship gold. As Giulia wants none of that. And look at that separation created. And the former NXT Women's Champion going right to the top. Measuring up B-Fab, and Giulia connects with the missile drop kick. Here we go into the cover. Hooks that outside leg. And B-Fab able to get out once again. Vic, we talk about that final spot up for grabs in the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament, featuring the return of Asuka.
Yeah, no doubt. What a moment that was to see her back after over a year. But right now, Giulia trying to maybe lock in some sort of submission. Now going around the other way, and now looking for a Rings of Saturn.
As B-Fab in a very compromising position, but shifts the weight. Shoulders are down. B-Fab on the cusp, but look at B-Fab, Vic.
It's that training. You talked about being in the dungeon with Natalya. All the extra work.
Shoulders are down here. As Giulia shifts her weight, we mentioned Asuka. What a dream match it would be for the beautiful Madness and the Empress of Tomorrow.
Well, let's just talk about the moment right here, because B-Fab could be having her own magical moment against Giulia. Not taking anything away. Yeah, I'd love to see that down the line, but man, what a win this would be.
Could certainly be derailing
for
the plans.
Fabulous one.
Indeed, as B-Fab laser focused right now. Would love to find an opportunity at championship gold coming up. Maybe it's B-Fab and Zelina Vega if she could get by Giulia right here.
Referee, get out of the way. Could be a fabulous moment here on Main Event. It certainly was a glamorous one this past Tuesday on NXT.
We saw the newest addition to the NXT women's roster, and B-Fab, who's come from NXT all the way to Friday Night SmackDown, looking to show that improvement right here. Floats over to the DDT. Giulia's down. Shoulders are down. And B-Fab on the cusp yet again. And Vic, you're starting to see the frustration setting in here for B-Fab.
Yeah, you are, but she also has to remember who she's in the ring with. She's in the ring with Giulia, one of the best in the world right now, someone who rewrote the record books in NXT, who has come such a long way in a quick period of time. and she's able to be in there and go move for move. Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Into the backslide. Nice job by the referee. Shoulders not down right away, and Giulia!
Oh, arrivederci.
Pulls that face right into the knee of B-Fab, and now into position right here, Vic. We've seen this many times on NXT. Up and down. B-Fab gets spiked down, and the beautiful madness spreads wide.
Here is your winner, Giulia!
First ever appearance on Main Event, and Giulia picks up a statement victory.
Can't take anything away from B-Fab in this matchup. She brought out the best she could against Giulia. In the end, though, the beautiful madness able to overcome the fabulous one.
Giulia looked impressive in her Main Event debut, and coming up, Karrion Kross attempts to follow suit when he goes for his third straight win against the LWO's Cruz del Toro tonight on Main Event. But first, we want to take you back to Raw from last week as Jey Uso defended the World Heavyweight Championship against the Ring General Gunther in a highly anticipated WrestleMania rematch.
At WrestleMania, Jey Uso tapped out Gunther. Tonight,
The rematch the world has been salivating for.
Jey Uso with his son supporting him here tonight.
I'm gonna choke you out. I'm gonna take my World Heavyweight Championship. We gonna run it back the same way I walked out of WrestleMania. World Heavyweight Champion.
The punishment he's taken over the past couple of weeks, there's no way Jey is 100% tonight.
Gotta kill it now, Jey.
Jey Uso now. Uso splash. Gunther kicks out. You see Jey Uso favoring his midsection. Gunther, though, realizes Uso's wounded, and he's waiting to take out his prey. No, not the powerbomb. Gunther with a spear of his own. Jey still in it. Digging down deep. But Gunther drags him back down to the mat again.
This audience willing Jey back into this. Do something, please.
Now Uso into the sleeper. Chain to WrestleMania. Is Gunther gonna tap out again? And now Gunther again wraps it in.
He's out, Cole.
He is out. Gunther becomes the new world champion. It is once again the dawning of the Ring General's era. Gunther is once again world heavyweight champion.
Coming up, we're going to hear from the new World Heavyweight Champion for the first time since Gunther reclaimed the title that he held for more than 250 days. The Ring General is next.
Get out your cameras. You're gonna want to remember this moment.
On June 28th in Riyadh, the last great champion returns.
This will be a historic event.
John Cena, one final time in Saudi Arabia.
Tonight, we celebrate.
The last time is now. WWE Night of Champions.
Atlanta's the place to be this July 12th and 13th. Experience the non-stop excitement at both Saturday night's Main Event and Evolution with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences. Find your package at onlocationexp.com/WWE. What an amazing weekend that's going to be. And while we look forward to those events next month in Atlanta, let's head out to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where Gunther once again proved to all of his doubters to never bet against him. After regaining the World Heavyweight Championship in dominating fashion, the Ring General returned to Raw to talk about what comes next.
No, guys, I'm mad enough to admit that at WrestleMania, Jey Uso was the better man. He was the better man for one night, because on every other single night, I am untouchable. And I know, I heard all the rumors, I heard all the chatter about what's next for me. No. Definitely not that guy. I cussed him out in front of his family. He learned his lesson. I don't care about rumors. I care about the reality, and the reality is that Seth Rollins holds the Money in the Bank contract, and I got what he wants. So Seth, let me talk directly to you. A few weeks ago, you said to me, when I win your World Heavyweight Championship back, I'm a target. So well, since I'm a target, I want to make it very easy for you. I am right here. So don't waste no more time.
Thank you. Don't be confused, Gunther. It's all good. It's all good. Because tonight is your night. Tonight, I'm here to celebrate you winning the World Heavyweight Championship, because I've been there before. I understand how proud you must feel. So, congratulations. Just wanted to put a little note on tonight and tell you how proud I was of you. You know what, though? One thing, before I go. A few months ago, you started something with me and my family in Atlanta, Georgia. And I am gonna make sure that I end it in Atlanta, Georgia. July the 12th, Saturday night, main event. You're mine. Because you're next.
Oh, yeah!
Will you take that? Bring it back in Atlanta.
The rumors are true.
It is official. The iconic Goldberg will challenge the Ring General Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday night's main event. The question is, does the WWE Hall of Famer have one more title run in him? Tune in to Saturday night's main event on July 12th to find out who leaves Atlanta as the World Heavyweight Champion. Speaking of big-time title bouts, Becky Lynch took Bayley's WrestleMania spot, then took her Friends Championship, and next week, Becky will defend that title when the returning Bayley looks to reclaim everything the man took from her. For the first time in over 2 years, it's Becky Lynch versus Bayley one-on-one, only this time it will be for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And that's not the only rivalry that will be renewed, as John Cena prepares to go to war with CM Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
You are all spineless keyboard warriors. I have limited time. I told you when we started, 36 dates. And if you want to accomplish something, use your voice and send me competition. Because the way I see it, everyone you have cheered for, I have shut your mouth and beaten your best.
I have a lot of things I want to get off my chest. You mad because the establishment picked you, but the people never did? That title has corrupted you. By my count, you've got 18 dates left. Of what little respect I had for you, I'll leave it up to you as to which one of those dates I take this off your shoulder. You'll say that date is tonight, right here, right now.
Let's do it! Not tonight. We're gonna do it at Night of Champions. Ball's in your court, hero. So what do you say? I used CM Punk's rebellious nature and sociopathic self-confidence to back him into a corner, where now, if CM Punk really wants to take this, he has to admit to himself that he's a hypocrite.
Here's the truth. You can't beat me. When I'm at my best, you never could. I'm gonna ruin wrestling. I'm gonna take the strap and leave. Man, you sound like CM Punk. I won the title. I left with the title. You're trying to follow in my footsteps. You couldn't stop me. You think challenging me at Night of Champions is gonna stop me? I will follow you to hell to prove that I am better than you. You are a goat, but so am I. You are the goat that I will spit roast and sacrifice to the gods of wrestling. You can't see me. I see through you, and I always have, and that's the truth.
John Cena will defend the undisputed WWE Championship against the best in the world, CM Punk. But no matter who wins, the victor will have to deal with the looming threat of Seth freaking Rollins cashing in his Money in the Bank contract. Be sure to tune in to Night of Champions next Saturday, June 28th, to find out who leaves Saudi Arabia with the gold. Coming up on Main Event, the Judgment Day's JD Mcdana has to contend with a bona fide future WWE Hall of Famer in AJ Styles. The Phenomenal One clashes with the Irish Ace. Next on Main Event.
On July 12th, a classic returns. Louder, tougher, and hitting harder than ever.
Oh, here we go.
Let's get this thing fired up.
The Great American Bash.
Six Feet Under with The Undertaker is now available under the WWE Podcast Network in partnership with Fanatics. The latest episode dropped on Thursday with new co-host Michelle McCool. Download 6 Feet Under with The Undertaker on all audio platforms and watch on WWE YouTube. From 6 Feet Under to Titletown, let's head back to Green Bay, where the phenomenal AJ Styles continued his crusade against the Judgment Day. And AJ faced off against JD Mcdana last Monday on Raw.
Oh, wow! What a clothesline by Styles, and now AJ with that sliding, running forearm, and AJ Styles starting to take over.
And this is what I talk about when I say AJ Styles is timeless. The man seems immune to aging. Just moving forward at the same speed, the same pace as always. Ushigoroshi across the neck.
Here's the cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out. I haven't heard that in years.
It's a deep cut for you.
Styles thought he had JD Mcdana.
AJ taking his time, surveying the situation. There are very few situations, if any, left in this game that AJ Styles hasn't experienced and excelled at.
And here's the problem. Dominic, using the big cranium to his advantage.
Like a
JD.
cinder block.
Here's the problem Dominic has. If JD, wow! Brainbuster cover for the win on Styles. Isn't enough? Kick out at 2.
I'm going to cut you off because we were about a half a second away from Dominic not having any problems thanks to JD Mcdana and this hellacious brainbuster that nearly put Styles down for 3.
And Dominic needs JD to win here. He can't keep running from Styles.
We talk at great length about the pit bull mentality of AJ Styles. It's why AJ has made it to the pinnacle of this industry on multiple occasions.
You know, McDonough's one of those guys, Corey, that you just feel is on the cusp of a breakout at some point.
I completely agree with you, and I think coming back after the injury that McDonough sustained is a clean slate, a fresh opportunity. You can see physically he's in perhaps the best shape of his career. JD just needs the chips to fall his way once, and if he capitalizes, it could be a very, very bright future.
Yeah, win over Styles would propel him to big heights if he can pull that off tonight.
It's a very big if, however. JD going for broke, looking for a superplex off the top turnbuckle. This could end it for Styles, but AJ gonna keep fighting.
McDonough trying to balance himself and knocked down to the mat. And Styles been through a lot in this matchup, and quite sure what AJ's.
I don't know if AJ got hung up, perhaps pulled something, might have caught himself on the top rope. AJ taking a second to reposition.
Well, Dominic looking to take advantage of Styles and the distraction there once again by the Intercontinental Champion.
This speaks to how cagey and crafty Dom can be.
And JD Mcdana looking to take advantage. Nice takedown by Styles. And quickly, the Styles clash, or as Wade Barrett said last week, the Styles flash.
The flash clash.
Kick out, no, win for Styles. AJ Styles with the victory.
Winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles is able to
look at Dominic.
Oh no,
a cheap shot. Pele kick by Styles.
AJ sent up and over to the outside forearm. Rocks the Intercontinental Champion.
And now Finn Balor coming to the aid of Dominic Mysterio.
Thank goodness.
And AJ Styles making his intentions known. Dominic Mysterio cannot run forever. AJ would love to get another crack at being a 2-time Intercontinental Champion.
This could be looking into a crystal ball for the Judgment Day, but look, Finn and Dom looking to hatch some sort of attack here.
And JD as well.
Styles is surrounded, here they come!
And AJ Styles outwitting the Judgment Day. He's not the Intercontinental Champion, but Corey, he may well be sometime down the road.
AJ Styles has the Intercontinental Championship in his sights, and the Phenomenal One will get his shot at the gold when he takes aim at Dominic Mysterio at Night of Champions. Be sure to tune in next Saturday, June 28th, to find out if Styles will take down Dirty Dom in Riyadh to become a 2-time Intercontinental Champion. And coming up, Cruz del Toro steps into the squared circle, looking for his first singles victory here on Main Event. But it won't be easy for Del Toro when the LWO's high flyer takes on the always dangerous Karrion Kross. Next.
I had a dream. WrestleMania 41 was the most successful WrestleMania in history.
shattered every record from attendance to viewership. So we're running it back to the sports and entertainment capital of the world.
I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't.
It's time to double down, Las Vegas. WrestleMania returns in 2026. Are you ready? Now get me off of this thing.
WrestleMania is headed back to Vegas. Experience the nonstop excitement at WrestleMania 42 with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences. Find your package at onlocationexp.com/WWE. Welcome back to Main Event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the LWO, weighing in at 190 pounds, Cruz, Toro.
Well, it's time to fly high here with Lucha Libres' finest as the LWO will represent for back-to-back weeks and a rare singles outing for the Treasure of Cordoba as he faces a major obstacle.
Take a look at Cruz del Toro. I mean, this is someone who's got to be riding high after being part of Worlds Collide in Los Angeles, Money in the Bank weekend. But you're right, there's got to be something inside him that has to be a little fearful of the man he's about to go one-on-one with here on Main Event.
Cruz del Toro certainly showed up and showed out a couple of weeks ago in LA. Of course, a part of Trios action, but Vic, a very rare singles appearance here, and certainly a tall task to climb.
It's gonna be interesting to see how he adapts to solo competition here tonight.
Oh, you can feel this mood start to change. Listen to that response.
Is it out of admiration or is it out of fear for what this man and that woman can do? Because there is a chill in the air.
As things continue to shift right here, Vic, the dangerous reality is realized once again on Main Event. And the response from the WWE Universe is growing with each passing week.
This is a man who on Monday Night Raw was poking the bear that is Sami Zayn. Called Sami Zayn a coward. Says he talks a big game. Well, Karrion Kross has an opportunity to back up his words here against Cruz del Toro on Main Event.
Vic, to that point, do you believe Karrion Kross was trying to psych up Sami Zayn regarding his King of the Ring semifinal matchup with the Viper Randy Orton?
I don't know anything with Karrion Kross anymore, because you take a look at, is what he's saying truthful? Is he trying to manipulate you?
Look at the power here.
Is he trying to pick you apart psychologically? There's too many questions and not enough answers when it comes to Karrion Kross, Scarlett, and their motives.
As Cruz del Toro doing his best to try to escape right here. That stick and move like strategy, Vic. You talked about AAA, you talked about Worlds Collide. As what did del Toro show the WWE Universe at that event in LA?
Well, I hope that he was able to showcase his abilities, which we know of. to remind people just what he can do. But I also am very hopeful that he watched the match of Karrion Kross and Tozawa from a few weeks ago, because speed can catch Kross. Problem is speed doesn't help you once Kross catches you.
Kross closes that gap very quickly here. Cruz del Toro trying to do his best to stay in the driver's seat. Of course, del Toro
got to stick and move at this point.
And that rare singles outing, Vic, we talked about. Karrion Kross. Oh, as del Toro slides to the apron. Now creates even more separation. Del Toro up comfortable in that top rope position.
We're talking about with that speed, hit and move.
Head scissors takeover. Del Toro gonna feel right at home, very comfortable right here. Cruz del Toro! And slowed down by Karrion Kross. Kross in control. Can the LWO crawl back into this one on Main Event?
This August, WWE brings the vibes to MetLife Stadium.
You know what time it is?
Two nights.
Unbelievable!
Too many stars to count.
Deep with me.
Jerseys just built different. SummerSlam on a whole nother level. WWE SummerSlam, August 2nd and 3rd. Individual and combo tickets on sale now.
Back here on Main Event, Karrion Kross in complete control. Vic, we talked a couple of weeks ago about Kross being slighted in Money in the Bank. What about being left out of the King of the Ring tournament?
I think it all goes hand in hand. And go back to what you were asking me at the beginning of this matchup when it comes to Sami Zayn. That's why I say, what are the motives? Are the motives actually there to help Sami Zayn? Are they there to motivate him? Are they there to drive him? Or are they there to question him? Because here's the thing about Karrion Kross. Kross is a master at manipulation and Blake at making an opponent have to fight two battles. A battle within themselves, and then there's the battle with him. That is where the line gets drawn with Karrion Kross. That's where it's kind of a gray area sometimes. Is he actually being helpful? I would say probably not.
And Vic, to that point, does Kross ultimately hold anyone particularly responsible for keeping him down?
I think anybody who's in the ring with. I think he looks at Cruz del Toro here tonight as an obstacle. If that's Sami Zayn, if that's AJ Styles, put whoever you want in there. Whoever is in the ring with him is the obstacle. That's the problem. That's the issue.
As Kross here to the cover, hooks the outside leg, only gets two. You see that chip continue to grow on his shoulder right here. As Karrion Kross back in the driver's seat, 2 straight wins here on Main Event. Is Kross perhaps accepting the idea of having to climb the proverbial ladder and continue to prove himself?
I think deep down, Karrion Kross believes he has already proved himself.
Massive strike right there, Vic. That could do it. Del Toro down, but the treasure of Cordoba able to press out.
I think the issue is he doesn't believe that the general manager, Adam Pearce, has given him maybe some opportunities that he thinks he deserves. But much like I said with Cruz del Toro, nothing in the WWE is just handed to you.
Scarlett adding insult to injury here. Adding another layer to the offensive attack of Karrion Kross, as Kross and Scarlett have really paved their path of intellectual warfare.
Back to manipulation. Scarlett's just as guilty of it and just as good at it as Kross is.
As Kross looking to continue the punishment right here. Cruz del Toro, start amp up!
There's that speed.
And that's one way to chop down the tree. Takes Kross off of his feet here.
There's a lot here for Cruz del Toro because this is a man along with the LWO that wants to represent this company when WWE returns to Mexico at the end of July. He, just like Karrion Kross, just like we talked about with B-Fab at the start of Main Event, every win is so important. Every time you step into the ring, it's an opportunity to prove yourself.
As we could be looking at a situation here where Cruz del Toro's single skills are a bit underrated by Karrion Kross. And del Toro throwing everything he's got at Kross right now, trying to pull off a huge upset.
Is it underrated or is it forgotten because he is such a tag team specialist that he's in there right now reminding the world just how good he is?
Remember, his tag team partner and LWO mate Dragon Lee picked up a big win over Karrion Kross several weeks back. Looking to follow in those footsteps right here.
He's got the blueprint to get it done, right?
And Del Toro, Quebrada, beautifully connected. Goodness, do it. Kross's shoulders are down. And Karrion able to kick out, but almost welcoming the punishment here as Del Toro not letting his foot off the gas. Talk about the King of the Ring tournament, that last ticket is punch to the semifinals.
He's looking for some sliced bread.
We'll see that later on here on Main Event.
Oh, that momentary hesitation just cost Del Toro.
Doomsday Saito. And Kross getting right into the zone here, Vic.
Sands of time running out in the dial. Tick tock.
Starting to put Cruz Del Toro right in a position. And it might be time to say one final prayer and add another victim to the list of cerebral destruction.
Here is your winner, Karrion Kross.
The third straight win here on Main Event, Vic, as Karrion Kross really starting to make a statement.
We always talk about momentum. And this is a man who has been picking up momentum week after week, match after match. And I've said it once, I'll say it again. We just looked into the eyes of the most dangerous man in the WWE.
And you see the salute right there, looking right through the screen. Could be looking at Sami Zayn, perhaps, as he sends a message to Zayn and all of the WWE Universe with this big win. Coming up, the King of the Ring tournament continues with another massive fatal four-way match, as Main Event Jey Uso takes the first step in his quest to regain the world title when he collides with Sheamus, Rusev, and Big Bronson Reed in this first-round matchup. Next.
An absolutely incredible scene. This is what World Wrestling Entertainment is all about.
WWE Clash in Paris, Sunday, August 31st. Tickets on sale now.
The chase for gold continues into the next round of the Queen of the Ring tournament with Roxanne Perez, Jade Cargill, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka all advancing into the semifinals. The bracket will dwindle in size once again when the prodigy Roxanne Perez goes head-to-head with Jade Cargill in a cross-promotional showdown. Can Perez keep the pace of her dominant 2025? Or will Cargill look to stay sharp on her storm through the field? Only one woman will advance to their first Queen of the Ring finale next Monday on Raw. Over on the men's side, first round action in the King of the Ring tournament is nearly complete, with the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes punching his ticket into the semifinals where he joins Sami Zayn and Randy Orton. That means there is just one spot up for grabs in the semifinal round. Last Monday on Raw, Main Event Jey Uso joined an already stacked field that included Rusev, Sheamus, and Big Bronson Reed, as these four former champions battled it out for the right to face the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes next Monday.
Kick, and how physical is this? Into the cover for the win. Bronson Reed with a senton saves the match.
When you are dealing with four of WWE's heaviest hitters, this is exactly what you came to expect.
Oh no, Reed, top rope, tsunami!
That one registered on the Richter scale.
And somehow Jey Uso saves the matchup just barely. Bro kicks, tsunamis. The matchup continues.
What a sequence of offense from the field in this one. Here comes the Main Event Jey picking up speed. He got him.
Jey Uso with Bronson Reed down. Can Jey get to the top rope? Can he feed off the WWE fans? Oh, and look who's here. Braun Breaker. And the official can't do anything about it. There's no disqualification.
Braun Breaker proudly playing spoiler. But wait a minute!
Sami Zayn!
Where'd Sami come from?
Sami Zayn, who's had massive issues with Breaker and Rollins and company. Attacking. And now Breaker into the steel post. Sami Zayn, who's got Orton in the semifinals. Friday night is fired up. Haluma kick. Broad breaker.
Oh no, oh no.
Goodness, with Sami Zayn.
Oh my God, look out!
His head, and he just pressed it through Sami Zayn over the announce table to the floor. And the
Sami's hurt bad, Cole. Wait a minute. Penta! Cero Miedo!
Penta, who was taken out by Breaker and company before Money in the Bank.
There's carnage all over the place. Bronson Reed has Jey Uso, Death Valley driver.
And now gonna go up top and put Uso away off the DDT.
Bronson perched up to
LA Knight! LA Knight!
And Defiant Megastar gets his lick back.
He cost Breaker last week. Is he gonna cost Reed tonight?
Big Bronson Reed is down. Jey making the climb to the top turnbuckle.
Off the spear. Uso splash.
Across the back of Reed.
Can Jey Uso do it again? Bronson Reed's in trouble. Center of the ring. Uso splash again. Cover by Uso. Jey Uso with the win. What a win by main event Jey Uso.
Here is your winner, main event, Jey Uso.
Braun Breaker did everything he could to hand Bronson Reed the victory. With a little payback from Sami and LA Knight and Penta.
What an insane sequence of events for the right to advance in the King of the Ring tournament. Hats off, kudos, congratulations to main event Jey Uso for surviving what
Well, Jey Uso may have survived the battle, but I'm not quite sure about the war. Here comes a ticked-off Seth Rollins because for the second straight week, his plan was thwarted. Breaker out last week, Reed out this week, and Rollins is pissed off.
Rollins, Reed, and Breaker wasting no time and making the entire roster enemies.
Meanwhile, Jey Uso is a sitting duck. Jey Uso gave everything he had in that matchup to somehow pull off the miracle win, and now Jey Uso can't even defend himself. And Rollins, wait a minute! A man Seth knows very well. Cody Rhodes is here! Well, Seth Rollins will wait to fight another day. As Cody Rhodes comes to the aid of his longtime friend, his former tag team partner, former tag champs together, main event Jey Uso. But Corey, now things get interesting for these two.
The semifinals are set. Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso.
Well, Rollins and company have created many enemies. And it's a great question, Corey, because you know something's coming down the pipe. But now we focus on next Monday night in Columbus. Friends are going to have to put it aside.
The former WWE champion versus a former world heavyweight champion, former tag team championship partners, a matchup laden with gold.
One of these two men will advance to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and Night of Champions to battle it out for the opportunity to be crowned King of the Ring. Next week, massive semi-final matchup. Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, live on Monday Night Raw.